Hello, welcome to Dumb Decisions, where a smart guy and a dumb fellow blab about the best and worst aspects of gaming with your friends on PlayStation. I'm RenderPeace and I'm here with Meacho, and today we're going to talk about Helldivers 2 and its armor problem. So, Meacho, I have an issue with the armor in Helldivers.
I have issues too.
So we both have issues. First step that I want to talk about is they won't let me play Polly Pocket the way I want to.
You're ridiculous.
I can't color my gear.
I don't think this is that big of a deal, but go on, man. Tell me about your wants and needs. Tell me how you want to color coordinate. Go ahead.
I can't drop into mission if my guy doesn't look cool.
All right. Okay.
It is crucial.
All right.
Do you disagree with that?
You want to shine a certain kind of way. I mean, I don't disagree with it. I think give me more options, I suppose. But the color coordination, yeah, whatever. Sell me on it. Walk me through it. What are you seeing there?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like sometimes I join a mission and I have my favorite helmet. I want to wear that helmet all the time, and that helmet has a yellow stripe on it. But I'm dropping in the mission and I'm like, oh, I really need to take this flinching gear. So I'm in all red, or I'm in black and red, and the color just looks a little off, and then my character looks stupid and I feel like he doesn't know how to dress himself, so I don't feel like an efficient soldier.
Yeah. You feel like a piece of shit. You feel like a loser.
Yes.
Got
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that they could just give me a palette swap where like you have these set different palettes, like you have the orange and blue one, the green one with the white one, whatever it is, and it just changes head to toe, just boom, flashes. It's a different color. Doesn't have to be fancy.
Could I tell you something?
Yeah.
You sold me. I completely agree. You kind of that was really well said.
Oh, cool.
I'm with you. Fuckers, give us palette swaps. For the love of God.
Why don't you work at Arrowhead? That's the video, guys. No.
Yeah, seriously. Show you guys how to do things.
Yeah, so another issue, and Pharaoh actually pointed this out to me. You can't change, and this isn't armor related, but it's adjacent. You can't change your title and your icon. You know how you
banner?
Yeah. So like if you want to use the free of thought one, it comes with that particular like
Correct.
logo or whatever.
Yeah.
So that would just a little bit more customization is cool. I'm not asking for weapon camos. That's probably too much.
No, but I think what you're asking for is completely appropriate. Just give us a little bit more freedom to maneuver.
Let's give them some credit though. They do kind of already have this palette swap thing, but it's for the like hell pods and the mech suits.
Correct. There are particular facets within the war bonds that you can unlock that will change the color of your hell pod or the mech suits. I still think even that's limited. While I appreciate it's there, and yeah, they are attempting to get some more customizability options to the game, I think they can do so in an easier way. And palette swaps are a good direction.
Yeah, that's kind of all I really want. Just a system exactly like that. They're going to sell it to us in our war bonds, which I'm totally fine with.
Yeah, cool. If that's how I have to unlock the colors for the palettes, no problem. But just, I guess, let's start throwing some more out there, huh, boys?
Yeah, I agree with that. I brought up the point, but I also agree with the point that I brought up that you're agreeing with now. So
hell yeah, man. I'm happy. We're all in fucking agreement. That's really nice. A little kumbaya moment.
Meacho, so I have another issue and it's more of a mechanical one with the armor.
You've got a lot of issues, brother.
I do. The perk system. So the Arrow, let me preface this with a backstory. The Arrowhead, I guess he was the CEO at the time. They have this certain armor and it has grenades on it and it's explosive resistant or whatever it is. And people are like, why can't I just put whatever perk I want on any armor? And he said, an apple should not taste like bacon. That was his whole thing.
I agree with that statement. That's a smart thing to say. An apple should not taste like bacon. This guy's going places.
You like that? Interesting. A lot of people didn't like that.
You little piggy. You would love apples that taste like bacon. You're just that type of guy.
I have to think about that for a second.
Yeah, I know. Take it easy.
Apples that taste like... Yeah, I'm down.
I know you are.
No. So people didn't like it. I'm glad that you liked it. So it's grounded in trying to be realistic, right? The idea is like an apple's an apple. And you prefer that. You want the armor that looks like arc thrower armor to be arc resistant, and you can't add another perk to it.
In a way, even though that is limiting, I understand that logic is limiting, specifically because this is a video game, so what the hell do you care about realism? You just want it to play, and you want it to be fun. So I get that. But the armor that like showcases you have, like there's an armor that it's clearly one for stim packs. Like you get extra stims, and it looks like
medic.
something like a medic would wear. The fact that strictly is just for medics, and that's not giving you the ability to carry extra grenades, because where is that being showcased? It doesn't make sense. I'm kind of cool with that. Again, limited, and I think if you're going with what he's saying and with what I'm currently agreeing with, then simply add more of them.
I actually agree with you. I like that the medic armor looks like medic armor, because it kind of forces you to change armor. It's like you're not dropping in the same loadout every time. Like you can choose different loadouts for different purposes.
It changes the psychology of approach. Like if I look like a medic and the medic plays like a medic, I'm going to perform like a medic.
Yeah.
I think that just helps, I guess.
It's immersive.
Correct. But I'll say this, if we're talking about qualms with the armor system, I think too many armors do the same thing. Like, not only you have heavy armor, medium armor, and light armor. There are particular armors within each class, light, medium, and heavy, that do the same thing. So not only is there an armor that is light that does the same thing that an armor does that is heavy, like they're as far as what the buffs are for the particular armor pieces, but they also within the same class, you have a few that do the same thing. I think this would prove a good opportunity to come up with some different perks, because I think it's a perk issue more than an armor issue. There's not enough perks. They're kind of just rinse and repeating the same perk selection pool, and they're just throwing it on a bunch of different armors. So now the armors don't feel all that unique.
Yeah, so I like that there's multiple armors within the weight classes.
Yeah,
so that
I'm cool with that too. Yes, I'm not opposed to that. I'm simply stating I think you need to up the amount of available perks, because come on, this game, there's so many different things that can occur within the gameplay alone. I'm sure it's not that complicated to think of a new 5 different perks that can be applicable going forward.
I think that they have those perks in the pipeline already. Because if you remember when this game was released, they committed to 1 warbond a month. And the warbonds were not that impactful, but people complained and they're like, this warbond sucks. Why would you just release it? And it's like, now people are like, we don't have any content, you know?
Like, what if you had perks that benefited like particular weapons? Or what if you had perks that instead of using a stratagem to bring extra ammo, what if your armor gives you the ability to carry extra primary ammo?
That's sick.
Extra secondary ammo.
Okay.
Not only extra ordnance, but let's take ammo into consideration. This armor, you get a buff with using sniper rifles to some degree. Whether it's reducing weapon sway, or increasing ammo amount, or being able to use, dare I say it, a different type of ammo type. Like being able to switch, even though I'm using a sniper or assault rifle, being able to switch to incendiary rounds. Just being able to maybe get armor penetrating rounds that on a weapon that wouldn't normally have it, or an armor pack that specifically benefits a stratagem. Like, what if I'm taking the laser little backpack fella or the little liberator backpack fella, but my armor type buffs those things in some degree. So now you can even counterplay your stratagem use with your armor use in a bigger way.
That'd be really cool. I would even like to see like maybe like a tech one where your stratagems drop down faster, something like that, or your turrets respawn faster.
Correct. Something that benefits terminal usage. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now I'm just getting excited. I don't mean to talk over you. What you're saying is completely applicable, but like on each mission, more or less, you have to play with terminals. What if it like sped up your terminal usage by like a degree of some way, shape, or form, or like how you have to do the button inputs like up, right, left, left, whatever, all that. What if based on the armor you're using, it's reduced by 1 or 2? So it just makes it a quicker process, and then that's just your job. Like you're the tech dude on the mission where you should be activating all the terminals.
That's my favorite idea.
You can shift into your roles.
Yeah.
Better. Like, you can have a dedicated medic. You can have a dedicated heavy gunner. A dedicated tech.
You sign it out, Meacho.
All right, so you clearly heard what we think. And quite frankly, I think we brought up some valid points. And I would like to know if you guys agree. And supplement it with your own. I think we have a cool opportunity as a fan base to kind of offer some decent opinions to these guys. Let's help Arrowhead out, goddammit. What do we want? What do you want? Tell me.